ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for the ex-Utah State Aggie, Darwin Thompson. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. On second down, it's Thompson. He finds an opening past the 40 and finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
On second down now, it's Thompson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A big play there for KC. 44 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. This is caught. It's Cooks. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On a jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 3rd and long. It's gone. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To throw is gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll run with Thompson. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 39, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
23!
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Aaron Donald drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be a 37-yard attempt. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This fielded at the 2.
We play to win.
So we've reached half. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He gets it to Cooks. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. The lead is theirs here in the 3rd quarter, but it's really been the ground game that's been the recipe for success.
You mean the spotlight isn't shining as brightly on the guy throwing it?
No, it's the man behind him that's had a heck of a game.
And that's really okay. That's actually what you're looking for. I mean, your pride tells you, hey, I want to be responsible. I want to throw a bunch of touchdown passes. But when you're able to run the football, typically speaking, your team's doing pretty well. And in this case, they're winning.
We'll see if they have balance on this drive. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, 43.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now Goff. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, a run with Thompson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the carry, Thompson. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it here with Thompson. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the ground, it's Thompson. A beautiful fake. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now Thompson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a give right side. Thompson. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll turn to Thompson. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.